Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and beautiful people across the whole world. Hey, I'm back, baby. I'm back. I'm back from vacation after 2019. New year, new me. Who dis? That's not my joke. I completely stole it from a friend, and that feels good. It feels good to be back. I am over the moon about having taken 3 weeks off and returning to a job I enjoy doing. I want to say something that I think is really important. This is a really important thing. Let's start it off. First of all, I did a poor job shaving. So if you're wondering why there's little nicks and scritches on my face, it's my own responsibility to not do that. And I didn't. So don't worry about it. Second of all, okay, so over break, I had this whole list of stuff, right? I had I made like this big to-do list of like watch the Mission Impossible movies, read Neuromancer, maybe go to Friday Night Magic, play some Go, buy some keycaps. Hey, maybe we should try out Path of Exile. I had this list of stuff that I was going to do because, I feel like there's relaxation things like sitting in a hammock looking at trees, but then there's like, I don't know how to say it, like the productive activities. Like I'm going to grind through all the Marvel movies from start to finish in order because I really want to get a feel for that universe, right? There's that sort of thing. There's I have been meaning to read A Song of Fire and Ice from start to finish, or begin the Kingkiller Chronicles, right? So you start trying to set aside time. There's those sorts of activities. Or when you want to do something new. Like one of the things I have on here is that I don't watch any Bollywood. I want to get into Bollywood. I want to do the new stuff. And that's what I was so excited about when I took this 3-week break just now. I thought that I was going to be able to do all these cool... It's almost like the effort that I would put into doing a live show like this. I'm going to take that effort and I'm going to pour it in to some entertainment-ass activities. Guess what I did? Nothing. I didn't do anything at all. I didn't do anything. I did nothing. Now, I don't even mean that I did, I don't even mean like I played a lot of Magic the Gathering Arena, which is something that I just do a lot in my free time, or I played a lot of Dota, which is something I do a lot in my free time. And it's not like I just kind of browsed Twitch and did a bunch of non-activities. Like, I was so tired. I didn't do anything. For like the first 2 weeks, I think I sat there. I think that's about what I was able to achieve. I was so tired. I could not even believe the degree to which I couldn't make my brain do stuff. Like, I would open up Twitter and just go I can't do it, and just turn the phone over. It was so good. It was so good. Oh my God, I did a lot of tummy time. We did a lot of tummy time. We got Share Bear over there giving me the Share Bear stare like she just don't care. My little sweet cat sheriff. Yeah. And there's something that I want to talk about that I read this brilliant article about burnout that was just talking about how in the modern world there's just so many things pinging you and trying to vie for your attention, and there's this superseding attitude that god dang, am I such a victim of. It's that, how do I be productive, right? How do I not just stream, but have the most efficient stream where I'm playing the game and giving the good commentary and talking to the people? I want to enhance. Yeah, it feels nice. How do you make sure that I'm working out the most and sculpting my body and optimizing my skill set for the future and all this shit? And it's exhausting. It's like just being on the most complicated hamster wheel. It just felt so good to do nothing at all, and to just feel my brain actually relax. Are there so many things pinging you? Yeah, damn. Dude, even basic stuff. Can I just say, I don't know if you feel this way, I hate how many rewards, programs, things there are to do that put the burden back on me. I hate that. I hate that so much when you go to a store and they're like, do you want to fill out a form and get a card for our rewards program? And if you do this much stuff per month by buying stuff at our place, you get 5% off. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Can I just buy shoes? Can I please buy shoes? Oh my god. It was so glorious. I'm telling you, it was so glorious. To just not give in to any of that nonsense. All just noise. It's all noise, man. It's so good. Yeah, see, Fledgy Applehands is still there saying this day, and me and my girlfriend have tried to make this for New Year's resolution. We never switch off. Yeah, no, it's so easy to just not switch off. Like, for instance, I don't know, for whatever reason, I guess my body was like, really start doing shit day and night. I woke me up at 5 a.m. and I didn't want to be up. So I sat in bed till like 7:30, and then I fell back asleep for a few hours. But I straight up told myself I'm not going to durdle on my phone. I'm just going to sit here with my own thoughts and just be bored and enjoy being bored. Because it's so easy to be like, oh, I'm awake, I don't want to be awake, it's my phone, start reading, and then like news is getting in there, here's a joke, and there's an inspiring story, and there's a cute dog, and then there's another political drama, or it's all just like feeding into your brain, and then a marketing thing pops up, and the website's like, please click on this, we need to support ourselves with ads, and I'm like, Jesus. Yeah, man, just pick your phone up and throw it out the window. I just like my phone, I have face down and off to the side, right? I can't even turn it over. I'm in a show, man. All right, let me show you this deck. I really like this deck. This is my Naya ramp deck, where we, I was working on some kind of crazier ramp stuff before. What do I have? Yeah, like the Sunbird's Invocation deck that was running like Grow from the Ashes, and it has a bunch of these Sunbirds, and it has like Thunderherd migrations, various attempts at me trying to get more rampy things going. And there's a few things that I discovered when I was trying to do this. Like previously, I was running like several Grow from the Ashes and also 4 Circuitous Routes. Because Grow from the Ashes, this card puts 1 land onto the battlefield, and if it's kicked, it puts 2 lands onto the battlefield, and I was like, yeah, cool. And then I was going really heavy in my expensive mana slot. But the problem that I was encountering when I was just fiddling with this deck a little bit is if you whiff some of these ramps, God does your game just get completely slowed down. So I've adjusted a little bit to where we still have a good ramp focus. We're not running all the treasure maps. We're just having a few treasure maps. But then we try to make sure that we have enough single target removal for early game. So, right, we have Seal Away. 3 of them. I'm running 3 copies of Seal Away and an Ixalan's Binding. And now I find out that this deck feels pretty good against aggro stuffs. Because in the early game, I'm running 2 Banefires, not just against control, but also because against aggro, it's a removal spell. We have a Dawn of Hope as a means of control answerage as well. But basically, it's like against the super aggro decks, we have some Banefires, Seal Aways, Deafening Clarions. We also have some like bounce off near death by healing with Gifts of Paradise. March of the Multitudes healings is significant and exploits the fact that we're going to get a bunch of mana. Trostani's Discord is one of the primary anti-aggro tools. And hell, we can even ramp up to a Pelakka Wurm. It's so nice. I love Pelakka Wurm. Now, if we ask ourselves a question, what are some of the rewards? What are some of the payoffs for getting all this land out? Why get all this land? Well, there's a few things. March of the Multitudes, obviously, the more land I get, the better. Banefire, the more land I get, the better. Dawn of Hope, the more land I get, the better. Zacama, Primal Mama. I can tap like 15 lands, spend 9 of it casting Zacama, and then all of those lands untap. And now we have a whole bunch of use out of Zacama. That's really nice. Pelakka Wurm, I find, is just a really nice mixture of things. It's so good. It heals, so if you're against aggro again, you sort of bounce off death and heal back up. It's a large trampler, and when it dies, you draw a card. So it helps you cycle to some of your solutions against, like, Jeskai control stuffs. I'm running an Immortal Sun for good measure. I'm also running 26 lands, 3 of which are Arch of Orazcas, because I'm trying to kind of distribute card draw in a lot of different places. And I think this is one of the better versions of this that I've done, but I just have not actually played as much as I want. Because over the break, I didn't do anything, and it was so good! So good. Alright, so the mulligan is pretty important in this, because it's very easy to go 3 lands, 4 spells, done, but like if these were super expensive ones, I would die a lot. So I've been trying to be more intelligent about my mulligans. This is great, because I can play these 3 lands, I have a Gift of Paradise, and I have a turn 2 play. If this is against some sort of Jeskai deck, dropping a Dawn of Hope is really nice. And our deck tends to do reasonably well against a lot of the aggro decks, and reasonably well against Golgari. Crowx says, where's your leak height? Didn't even mention it yet on stream. Come on, new cards. Yeah, man, I shared my card. Rakdos, the Showstopper. It is 4, a red, and a black for a 6/6. That you flip a coin for each non-demon, non-imp, and non-another thing. And it kills all the ones that hit heads. A lot of interesting stuff happened over break, man. Non-imp, non-devil, non-demon. That's it, Bulls. Thanks. These are a little bit rough for us to deal with, because we actually need a seal away. I also have an Ixalan's Binding, but, you know, same thing. I need some sort of, like, seal away, because, like, sweepers don't cut it in this position. Dawn of Hope is nice, because it can kind of provide an infinite blocker in this spot. So we have to play the Rootbound Crag. Let's pop it on this, heal up a little bit. Shameless299 says, any new cards coming out that make you giddy? Believe it or not, I have not super studied the spoilers. I think I looked at all the spoilers for RNA. Which that's not true. There's a few times I have. Yeah, I just let my brain melt over break, man. My favorite place to go see spoilers is mythicspoiler.com. I love that site. The layout's so perfect. So Primal JW is running a deck that I actually recommend a lot if any of you are looking to climb ladders. I think I'm Platinum 3 or something. You know, relatively uninspired rank at this point in time. But this is actually a really nice deck. This white weenie deck. Perfect. I'm going to have to pop this one down, though, so that way we can have enough mana. So we have 7 sweepers, 3 Deafening Clarions, 2 Cleansing Novas, 2 Blow the Shit Up, Star of Extinctions. I'd like to give a shout out to AngelFire86 that gifted 50 subs right when I went live. Which, in general, is a very, very generous and nice thing to do. But specifically right when I come back after 3 weeks off, because taking a break is real easy to convince yourself not to do. It's hard to convince yourself to take a break when you're a streamer. Well, that's pretty bad. Very easy to convince yourself not to do that. Let's see. How do we wish to do this? Because we're going to take some serious damage. So the problem is that I can't play either of these. Well, I could play one of these. Untapped, and then March of the Multitudes. But yeah, this position kind of stinks. Yeah. I think I'm just going to do this. Enter's tapped. And I'll spawn a little Dirtler. And then we can spawn up to 4 Dirtlers with March of the Multitudes. I'm not running any copies of Settle the Wreckage. Maybe I could run 1. Maybe I could run, instead of 2 Cleansing Novas, 1 Cleansing Nova, 1 Settle. Oh my god, who got 2 kitties? I'm a Hunic. Linked a photo of new kittens. Oh my god, that's so perfect. Oh my god, look at those little babies. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's hard for me to show this without showing a bunch of advertisements on screen. Oh my god, Amahunic, that's so cute. That's great. Our opponent is terrified to settle the wreckage. It's perfect. Wait, is instant speed token creation? Oh yeah, Denunciator. Oh yeah. Yeah, Nayibang says, I gotta say the problem with this game is that if you're not familiar with it, it's really hard to watch. It's also because I'm playing super fast, like just banging down decisions like crazy. So I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I super duper 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 know exactly what you're talking about. That said, one of the good things is that there's the extension, so you can hover over and you can read all this stuff. And also, it's a great reminder for me to just make sure I am describing things properly. But yeah, one of the things that I wanted to say was thanks to Angel Fire for the sub gift dropping right at the start, because as you know, anytime a streamer goes on vacation, you lose a huge number of subs. Because a lot of people re-up when they see that you're online, re-up when they see that you're online, so on and so forth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I could also, like, double block like this. Our opponent would be forced to pay some life, but I don't think we're in the position where life is what we're looking to go for as the win condition. It's more like stability here. Our opponent still is at 2 land, so... Shameless Doing says, not sure how inappropriate this may be, but do you have any other sources of income besides streaming? I know you have your Day 9 TV business. First of all, I really appreciate you phrasing it that way. It's very thoughtful of you. And of course, if I thought it was inappropriate, I wouldn't read it out loud. But yeah, no, my I would say the main source of business is, I mean, it's obviously the sort of the Day 9 TV entity. But that can also include things such as, you know, if I do hosting, there's the streaming, there's ad revenue, which is relatively small because I run hardly any ads in the slightest. There's subscribers, there are promotions. So there's a mixture of ways that the business makes revenue. But one of the most stable, surefire, I can sleep at night sort of things is subscription revenue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so what we do is we play the Immortal Sun, like this. Hello. Then we play the Arch of Orazca, and we don't play the treasure map because we want to try to draw off our little soldiers. And also because the Immortal Sun buffs them to 2, we can double block these 2 puppies and heal a great deal more. But anyways, subs are a really regular source of income. So it's always scary for a lot of people when they take breaks off and it goes down. But I've been doing this for almost 10 years now. So I'm both comfortable with that, but also I don't set my expectations at my peak. You know, because your subscriber numbers will do something like this at all points in time. And a lot of people benchmark it at where that crests off. At the top, I tend to benchmark a little bit lower to the valley. I would love it if you went to 2. Boy, that's good. By the way, isn't the way that this deck has played out so far really cool? Isn't this a really cool deck? Sure. Now, how do I want to do this? I actually have a lot of options of stuff I can do, but I think I'm just going to do some of the obvious ones. So that enters tapped. Great. No, I'm going to pay the life. Because then I can Gift of Paradise this thing. Because I gain life, this procs the Dawn of Hope, which I can then pay 2. Then I can pay the treasure map, and I still have mana left over at the end. Excellent. History Benalia, there's nothing else to respond to, so I may as well do this now. Don't want the land, I have a lot of that. But frankly, we can win with March. It's probably fine for me to do this now. If I can get like a Pelakka Wurm, that'll really just close this puppy out. Oh yeah, we're drawing an extra 1 a turn, which is great. Good. I will play the Sunpetal Grove. So now we look like someone who's looking to Dawn a Hope. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because everything costs 1 less with this, so that means we can march the multitude for 11 minus 3 is 8. So we hold this like this, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boop. We block. How long am I going to be streaming today? I'm going to be doing just 3 hours, till around 7 o'clock. And then I'm going to be doing a 1 to... What are you doing? Don't do that. How incredibly rude. Okay, we have some serious options here. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Oops, I forgot to treasure map because I'm really bad. But that's okay. Watch this pro move. See, now I'm going to scry with treasure map. That's fine. Yeah, no, I'll pay the two black mana for that. Boop. Decline, 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 decline. Decline. Give me that. I love the sound effect for Seal Away, by the way. Triggers upon triggers upon triggers. There's some pretty funny red white black land blow up decks that I've been watching some streamers play, and they rely on Dawn of Hope, and I can't do it because there's way too many triggers. Welcome. Yeah, if you want a ladder climb, this all white deck that also runs 4 copies of Heroic Reinforcements, so good. Oh, I guess we're Platinum too. Okay. This is a good deck to try to unlock that. Straight white, really solid laddering deck. I like this deck because it struggles against the Jeskai deck. Red, white, and blue. But I just have not been encountering quite so many of those. So this is a hand that I am, you know, very on the fence about. Because I literally need a green source. And I have a lot of green sources in there. And if I hit it, then I, like, ramp into everything. I think we gotta mulligan this. Yeah, I actually like this hand better. Perfect. Alright. You see a Plains. Shamos299 says 1,500 bits. Congrats on the win. Happy to have you back. Well, it was an amazing holiday. Did lack day 9. Y'all so sweet. That's exactly what we want to see with a hand like this. Great. I'll probably let this build up a little bit. I would ideally like Circuitous Route. I'd ideally like land, History of Benalia. Totally fine. This is creatures entering the battlefield, right? Great. Bink a land one time. Perfect. Never didn't have it. So this looks different from a usual white weenie deck, because this is a very defensive card. This is like, I don't want Golgari doing bullshit on the first few turns kind of card. And this is also a more defensive card. This is very good at stopping white weenies, stopping mono red from doing damage to you. So I would assume that this is like the Boros Angels deck. Okay, what mana do we need? We pretty much have the mana that we want, so we definitely want 1 green, so we can get to triple green. I think I actually just want green, yeah? Yeah. Stream froze? No, I was just musing with such intensity. So these two together signal to me that this is probably not aggro. There are some aggro decks that just, like, run 2 of these because... Yeah. God. Stay 9 guy. Sure knows how to call it. Yeah, this looks a lot more like Boros Angels. So we are going to destroy all creatures. Perfect. We have an Ixalan's Binding for another threat. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of really weird-ass deck constructions right now because of Best of 1. Which, by the way, your pal Day9 is not the biggest fan of. I don't dislike it, but I feel like I would much prefer a Best of 3. Much, much, much prefer Best of 3. Perfect. C'est parfait. But yeah, so, like, normally the way that you build a deck is your deck kind of starts with some answers to a variety of stuff, but it has a focus. And then, depending on the matchup, you cut stuff and rebuild. Like, for instance, Deafening Clarion is because there's a good amount of aggro decks, but if I was against a control deck, I would cut all the Deafening Clarions from my deck. Replace them with something better. I'm willing to take 6. Yeah, and so for that reason, there's a lot of decks that are doing some weird stuff where a lot of aggro decks historically would run like no Tocatli Honor Guards, and then if they're against Golgari, they would put in some Tocatli Honor Guards. But we're seeing them run like a little bit of this, you know, a little bit of that. I will wait 1 more. See, I'm just willing to go down 1 more because I now know that there's no more knights being pooped out by the histories, so I can just... Hero 6s don't want any legal troubles for our good friend Sean. What happened? Did you ask me something that was legally questionable? Sean, how do you drain the blood from a dead child? I'm like, let me run you through it, Hero 6. Oh, uh-oh. I'm now legally in trouble. Alright. Boot me, bop me. Okay. Meteors kill knights and dinosaurs alike. Hero was asking something. I don't know. What'd you ask? Would you mind re-asking? You're being sponsored still. Yeah, no. I do a lot of work with Wizards of the Coast, so this particular stream is not a sponsored stream. It's not that it's binary. Sean is or isn't sponsored. It's generally like a stream by stream, event by event kind of basis. Why Extinction instead of Clarion there? 1, it's fucking awesome. 2, I had not seen any red mana get played in a while, and there's a lot of cards here just chilling doing nothing, so part of me is like, perhaps our opponent is looking for double red for something. I don't know. At the very least, if there's a bunch of cards in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. Click that once too many. Killing off their red is pretty good anyways. Shuts down a lot of the power cards that they'd want to do, like Aurelia. And then our opponent just literally immediately played Aurelia, so what do I know? And one of the reasons why I'm running 3 Arches of Orazca is it's a very consistent means of card draw. You need the City's Blessing to be able to activate the card draw, but I'm summoning all sorts of creatures with March of the Multitudes. Summoning all sorts of creatures with Tristani. Dragigs, did you have a nice holiday aside from doing nothing? Yeah. Damn right I did. No big deal. We have more cards in hand and the ability to draw more cards as time goes on. Also, treasure maps generate treasures, which creates more permanence, which also increases that. But yeah. What fun stuff did I do? I started a new Korean drama, which I'm busy grinding through. So that's not the one I want. I want to use this one. This is literally the only one Ixalan's binding. I started watching What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. I actually like that one quite a lot. That's very good. Remind me to give you updates about my cows. This is a real weak situation to be in. Now, I want to stress something. This is... I'm not going to do something, but this is an important play with Zacama. Zacama says, when Zacama enters the battlefield, if you cast it, untap all lands you control. So, in this circumstance, notice this one land is not tapped due to automatically casting. I can force tap this land. So if I had like 50 land, I tap all of them. Then cast as a comma, and then it untaps all of them. I don't really need to do that badly. I'm not going to play anything because I want to arch it. Also want to leave the mana open for the possibility of pinging or blowing stuff up. Resolving Zacama is so good. Yeah, I love playing against non-blue, man, let me tell you that. I allow it. We're going to wait till end step before we blow it up. Carson, is it allowable to share clips? I've got this amazing clip of a deck from another streamer. It's a hilarious deck. I don't want to get muted for linking something. Oh yeah, go ahead. Thanks so much for asking. I'm certainly not going to be showing it on air because I want to be making my own content today. Oops, I thought I added that stop. No big deal. Should I link it somewhere in Discord so you can view on your own time? Oh yeah, that'd be lovely. Alright, cool. Sweet animation. Yeah, the thing that I actually really like a lot about What's Wrong with Secretary Kim is that typically the structure of a Korean drama is that there are two seemingly star-crossed lovers, the male and female lead. And there's, as is the case with most romances, there's something that keeps forcing them together, even though there's friction, where they kind of like each other, but they kind of get frustrated with each other, and they kind of like each other, and they kind of get frustrated with each other. And then there's a second female and a second male lead, which is like the auxiliary love interests. And it really kind of seems like maybe the male lead is going to get with the second female lead, and the first female lead is going to get with the second male lead. But then the two star-crossed lovers get together. Now, the problem with this archetype is that typically, and especially the second male lead, is a perfect human being. The second male lead is kind, successful, patient, clever, charming. As far as I'm concerned, way hotter. Like, ripped as shit, has girls throwing themselves at him, but, you know, he just believes in being honorable and devoting himself to the person that he just has a crush on. You know, like, just so amazing. And the male lead is typically a shitter. Sorry, denunciator. A shitter, okay? And so part of you, this is a really thin keep, but I don't care, I'm talking about Korean drama. So part of you, when you're watching this, you're like, yeah, it's really cute that the male and female lead are going to get together and you kind of know it, but I always feel bad for that second male lead. Well, What's Wrong with Secretary Kim does something very, very interesting. In that it does not introduce... By the way, if this is Jeskai, this is a dream come true running the Dawn of Hope out before it can be countered. The thing that's amazing about What's Wrong with Secretary Kim is that the male and female lead are really the only two significant characters for the first 4 or 5 episodes or something. And so they really, like, when you're watching, you really get a very strong impression of what their relationship is like. Which is lovely. So, like, after 2-3 episodes, I'm rooting for them. And then they drop in the second male lead, you know, like... You know, I don't actually think I play the Circuitous Route here. I think I actually just wait till Dawn of Hope resolves. And don't worry about it. Because I think that Petit Pied, which is Littlefoot. Petit Pied. My pronunciation feels really wrong, and I can't quite put my finger on what's wrong with it. Petit Pied. Something feels wrong in my mouth when I'm saying that. Surprise, motherfucker! Didn't know I knew about juice. Alright. Here I come. Beep bop. Coming in for you. The French, though, is fine. I don't know if I can trust any of you. But yeah, yeah, I really like What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. I watched that. I watched this old movie, Rosemary's Baby, which is basically Hereditary but less stressful. Has anyone seen the movie Hereditary? I saw that in the theaters. Alright, well.
This isn't a fight you can win. Hurry!
Hereditary was amazing, man. I couldn't handle that shit. I would love a Banefire. Je voudrais un Banefire. So we do need to play the untapped land. So if the fairy's just drawing cards, more or less that's okay. We just need to prevent this from getting to the -8. That's the big thing. Arch of Orazca is a good one. Check out The Witch if you liked Hereditary. Oh, God, yeah, no, I've heard that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Hereditary. Hereditary wasn't just horrifying, it was also stressful. Yeah, draw your chords. Petit pied. This is the tough matchup, but this little Dawn of Hope is actually going to be my Dawn of Hope. What else did we wind up consuming over break? Oh god, dude, I gotta get a new pillow. For whatever reason, like, only 3 days ago did I realize that my pillow has just degenerated into, like, hard rocks. Oh yeah, I watched Bird Box. Bird Box was alright. Bird Box was alright. Bird Box did a move, though, that I just don't like in my media. Bird Box was like, we're a horror movie. Here's the world, the premise, the circumstances. Oh my god. And then all of a sudden, it's like, but you know, it's really a story about motherhood and the emotional arc of a character. And internally, I'm like, what about all this plot and premise and cool stuff you introduced? Someone feels threatened by the dawn of hope. And you know what? I'm not going to be a chump in main phase. I'm going to do that in response. I watched a very limited amount of Full Metal Alchemist, which I know is super sinful. Go ahead and get our enters tapped. I mean, he can draw a lot of cards. That's fine. I'm going to draw a lot of cards. Happily discard planes. I think perhaps I should be getting more aggressive, just slamming Pelakka Wurms. Being like, yeah! Suck on my Pelakka Wurm.
We need to move quickly.
He's gonna draw a lot of cards. Is Arch a legend? It's rare. It's just a rare. It's not mythic. Yeah, I really want to see Into the Spider-Verse, and probably I would say 1 out of every 3 days over break, I was like, tomorrow morning, I'm going to the movie theater and I'm going to watch it. Didn't do anything over break. Didn't do anything at all. Played a little bit of Rocket League. Woo! Ho, 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 ho. Oh, if anyone's having trouble understanding oxidization, yeah, watch some of Day 9's Rocket League. You'll learn real fast what rust is. Jesus. Stupid joke. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all appreciating the low-hanging fruit that I was able to obtain. The real danger is when Scary Man Dragondar comes down. Bong! I mean, this guy, he has counterspells, right? He's bound to have them. I think that I misplayed by not jamming that earlier. But, I don't know. God, there's so many things that I was like, I'm gonna do... Didn't do it, man. Didn't do nothing. Did not do anything over break. It was glorious. It was glorious as could be. Do I want to draw?
Plan B.
Decline. It is a good day to decline. So a lot of times my technique against this type of deck is I'm going to just play some threats, because as much as we love to say that blue has nothing but counters, it's really if they're going to get to a point where they have like a counter or a draw, and if you play a threat and they counter it, they start to run out of cards, and if you can get a second threat down, you can really just wreck them up. So I'm trying a different technique, which is to play it slow and steady. And the more I'm doing this, the more I'm just feeling really bad. Because if Mizzet comes down, I get hurted. Okay. It appears he does have the fear. So now we have some turns to
take a timeout.
Play the Pelakka Moly. Yeah. Did I do anything else over break? No. You're allowed to do that. Surprised he didn't. My turn, my turn, my turn. It's gonna be my turn. Attack with both in case he has one seal away. Or settle the wreckage, which is great. I would love to be Rampus Bampus more. Again, the biggest thing I'm worried about with this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I play this Forest, and then I 1, 2, 3, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. He just counters it, and I'm like, alright. Yeah, you get to do that. Yeah, that's okay. This will shuffle the deck. So I guess we don't do that. Talk about my cows after the game. Do I still want to do this? I think maybe I actually do want to do that. My hand is pretty good. And this has the possibility of doing baiting out another counterspell or presenting to us that there is no counterspell. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Sorry I'm late.
I love this hand. This right hand on Teferi cracks me up.
Hold that thought.
Because this I feel like this facial expression really to me represents the person who's playing Teferi. It's like, what, you thought that we were going to play a game with an interactive board state? No. I'm shuffling stuff back in, I'm drawing, and I'm untapping, and I'm countering. What? What'd you think, huh? Now, I feel like what one might think is I can play Zacama, which will untap everything, and then I can play the Pelakka Wurm. But I think that's a weaker play than just simply playing one Pelakka Wurm. Because our opponent has the ability to have a Syncopate up, which obviously we could play around right now. We could play around a Syncopate in either case. Unnegates, totally fine, but I want to start playing the big boy threats if there's board sweepers.
Want me to phase you out of time?
No big deal. I kind of want one thing at a time. I just don't want my opponent to be able to X for 1 me, you know? Like, be able to play out a board sweeper and kill, like, a Zacama and 2 Pelakka Wurms, things like this. I gotta stop spam clicking. Hey, Faraj. For Forge, happy 61 months anniversary. On to 6 years. Uh-oh. What's the win condition of the opponent's deck? Yeah, so this is Jeskai Control, which typically has some very control-y core with a few big win conditions. This is one of them. This, you gain an emblem with whenever you draw a card, exile, target, permanent, and opponent controls. Absolutely a very reasonable way. Also, look at that.
You know what? I'm not done.
Fight with Fire, really interesting card to tech in. This can also be a type of finisher. I'm going to burn you. So you're doing a lot of controlling, a lot of countering, a lot of drawing, and then this one, whenever you draw a card, exile target permanent and opponent controls, you just start destroying their entire board. And then you can play one creature, which is typically a Niv-Mizzet. Oh, that is so fucking funny, man. Okay. Well, I will... First things first, let's play the Pelakka Wurm, because we doubt that there is an answer for this, but if there is, I want to see it now. I assume there's an Essence Scatter in hand for this puppy. that's terrible news for our buddy. Sugar Daddy says, what's your thoughts on Arena seemingly focusing more on best of 1 rather than best of 3? This is perfect. Oops, I should have waited till I saw what Ixalan's binding was targeting, because it arguably could be targeting a Pelakka Wurm, but that's fine. I'm going to play Zacama and just blow this up. I'm going to make the statement, I think it is a very reasonable idea that Wizards made this attempt. I don't by any means think that Wizards is a bunch of big, mega, dumbass dummies because they didn't do the format that I wanted. I'm gonna burst into tears, right? I don't think that. However,
Keep up the pace.
I think it should be best of 3. I just think it should be best of 3 because I think the game is more rich and interesting and deep and cool and fascinating. And I know that I think they said it was like 97% of matches were best of 1, and only 3% were best of 3. So in order to more naturally align with that, they went with best of 3. Why not? Why not? But, you know, it kind of makes me think about something like Super Smash Brothers, where Super Smash Brothers has a silly mode, right? It has like 4-player with items and stuff like that. And that's like what your average everyday bear will play. I'm going to be surprised if this resolves. Make no mistake about it. But if it resolves, yeah, no big deal. But, you know, like, Super Smash Brothers has this mode, which is do silly stuff, mess around, do items. And that's what everyone that I know plays. They play brawly, huge numbers of players at the same time type stuff. And a lot of my friends who watch Smash will watch Smash Finals where they see these players do insane, amazing things in one-on-ones, and they go, oh my god, that was amazing. Guys, let's go play Smash. And then they play 4-player brawl with items and shit, right? And this was also my experience with Brood War, where almost all my buddies who were Brood War fanatics, obsessed with the pro scene, wouldn't miss matches, would stay up till 6 in the morning with me watching games. They all played big game hunters. They all played team games. They didn't play 1v1s. And that was kind of a rarity. And so I think that there is something to be said about an ecosystem in which there is somewhat of a quick and fast, quick and dirty, fun to pick up and play, emphasis on the fun mode that is a main mode. Contrasted with some sort of professional competitive mode that is the proper competitive mode. Well, this sucks a whole lot of butt. In a bad way. Is what I'm trying to say. Alright. Not in a good way, yeah, no. There's a way for that to be a good way. Ha 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 ha. Oh ha 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 ha. So yeah, no, I think that there is something wrong about going super hardcore heavy into we don't know what we want the game to be, so we're just gonna create 70 modes. Good luck, community. I think that's almost lazy design, but I do think that there's a lot of merit to a fun, nonsense, silly mode and a competitive, this is the way that the stuff works mode. Because I'll be honest with you, when I first started doing Standard Constructed, I had no idea how to sideboard at all. None at all. And then I started to play a lot of Best of 1, and I started to see issues, and then I started to go, oh, I see how sideboarding phases into this. I started to be able to understand what I even wanted to do with my sideboard. And then I started to actually love building 75 card decks, 60 in the main and 15 in the side. So that is my reaction to the Wizards of the Coast. We're going to try best of one. I don't get alarmed by it. I don't have some sort of like Wizards are idiots reaction. For two reasons. One, Wizards has done... I think that what a lot of people cynically call stupid decisions, bad decisions, but I don't really view it that way. I view it as they've done decisions that they've looked back at and gone, ooh, this isn't what we wanted to do. And then they've changed it. So we've seen them make changes before. We've seen them be willing to be bold and try stuff before. So I have a complete appreciation and respect for the fact that Wizards continues that trend. And I would be one of the people that would say I strongly encourage you to go to best of 3 because it feels really sucky otherwise. Do you think we can get a counter? We can bait out a counter spell? There's one. Again, I'll be very surprised if this resolves. But if it does, then we probably win the game. I don't know why you just counter a random thing. This does tend to be my experience playing against Jeskai decks.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
My experience tends to be you can... Like, almost everything I have is a threat to them. So if you look at the number of counters, even if they have like 8 counter spells in the deck, I have several Pelakka Wurms, 2 Star of Extinctions, an Immortal Sun. I have this Dawn of Hope. I have Tristani Discordance. I have 3 March of the Multitudes. You know, I have a lot of... 2 Zacama. So I have like 15 things that my opponent wants to counter. Yeah, so... Whatever, ever. So I just want to stress something, too, that I'm trying to be really diligent about for my own sanity. Are you actually going to be able to kill me with this? I have 39 health. We played 2 games and won them, and this is our 3rd game, and it's just been taking forever. It has been taking so long. I mean, we could be dead. Could be dead. Because our opponent could cast a Banefire and blow us up next turn. That's alright. Alright. I think we lost. I'd probably say another fight with fire or a Banefire, something like that, and we die. I'm not too upset about that because I think that this matchup is like we have a 30% chance to win, typically. Good game. Zero Nip Mizzet, super weird. Kind of makes sense. There's a lot of decks that try to just sort of focus in on a specific win condition because, you know, I feel like the problem solving's easier. I'm just gonna go ahead and bow out. Boom, 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 doom, doo 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 doo. Cow time. My cows are learning. Ooh, give me that gold. My cows are learning. My cows successfully learned. Let me see if I can actually get this image up here. Yep. Open it up. Hey. Open it up. All right, so this is going to be an exciting graph. This is going to be an exciting graph. Very quick summary. I've been trying to learn a lot more about machine learning, so I've been specifically trying to learn a way to do the following task, which is I have a digital farmer that's my AI, and there are digital cows that it is trying to learn to milk. Now, if any of you have done any programming, it's very easy to say, search nearby cows, now go there, now milk the cows. That's literally just writing instructions. But I'm trying to I'm trying to instruct my cow to do this. I'm trying to get it to learn to do this. I'm trying to not get my farmer instructions, I'm trying to get my farmer to learn to milk these cows, right? Trying to get it to learn to milk. So it has to learn what outputs mean movement and what outputs mean milk and what outputs represent the target cow and which cow it is and isn't allowed to milk using a recurrent neural network. So for reasons, it's tricky when there's some actions that are available and not available sometime. You can always move, but you can't always milk. And some of those target cows you can see, but you can't milk, right? So being able to do that stuff is kind of tricky. So I hit a problem. If any of you saw my 30-day project at the end of last year, at the end of 2018, you may have seen me showcase my project. And the learning curve spiked after about an hour, where all of a sudden my farmers were learning to milk cows that were like 30 meters away, doing illegal milking. They were milking cows that they were far from, that they could see, but they shouldn't have been allowed to milk. There was a bug in the code where illegal actions were just improbable as opposed to impossible. So eventually my neural network would completely break. So that got fixed by changing something that was a very small number to 0. But then this caused another issue, which was a divide by 0. Because it used to be divide by a small number, which is okay. But when I changed it, or when, not I changed, but when I implemented a change that Unity made, when that was changed from a small number 0, it became divide by 0. But then that got fixed too. And now I am pleased to show... The hell is this? Look at this. Bam. So this is letting it run for 40 hours. It started off milking only 1/2 of one cow per session and elevated to milking 5 cows per session. 5 cows! Oh my god. It feels so good. And I mean, I gotta be honest with you. This farmer, still kind of a fucking moron. Still kind of a moron. Not the most beautiful. Like sometimes it starts off and it goes like do, and it like moves over to the cow and it milks it, and then it goes to another cow, and then it goes to another cow, and I'm like, do it, right? It's looking so good, this farmer. And then it just sits there and it goes like and it does nothing. I think this is a mulligan, even though I see 4 mana and 3 spells. I think this is a mulligan. Ixalan's Binding does help. Ooh, this is... Keep it. Let me get there. I think this is a keep. This is the sort of decision I'm trying to learn a lot more about with this Deckaruha. I keep forgetting how hot it gets in this damn house with these lights on. Ugh. Ouch. Ouchie doochies. Yeah, dude, there's so much stuff I was gonna do over break, man. I was gonna completely reorganize the house, and I was gonna get a label maker. Put labels on everything. Didn't do nothing. Not a damn thing, man. Ninja Ginger 8. Holy crap. Dropping 69 Tier 1 subs. Oh my god. Happy 2019 to you, Ninja Ginger 8. To Butter Snaps, I'm out of Masse. Morani 83, Waxby 33, Happy Feet 8888, TC Penguin, Jeppa1, Jofu _ Tommy Guns 517, Aardvark 111, Achille TV, Microshi Wowbean, PK Switch. Boop. Arithonics, Rebecca Chan. I guess it's Rebecca Chan, that's just like a name. Ramen Papasan, Osor, The Vile, Dire, Angelus, Foxmac, the man, 83554, TJH Gaming, Ted of Chicago, My Fake Life, Coulda Got a Falcon, Bad Brock, Devil's Thesis, Ochelnik, Snaper Dragon, Gummikeeling. By the way, this is kind of why I wanted to mulligan, because a hand like this. Skillgrim, Kravicki, Addicting Coffee. Happy 56, Columbo Bear, Kayasenderla, Jibuziam, Lowly Man, Arthur Murda, Bedawa, Need for Sleeps, Nafhips, and in the middle of that, Ilasalak for 20 months. Damn. Henkoned, KBSC, Afraid 42, Flow _ Lamatama _ Menticore, JD Cards 07, Loader 09, Outcast Shadow, Renee the Bat, A2B2C4, Random Cast 82, Big Little James, Ray's Rom, Lock 1557, Rancor Chiron, Lazilda, Arbium 36, Elsric, Darple, Omkl 123, You Know Me, Onion Master Max, Raven 472, J-Step 42, Arcblade, H170, and Dyrain. God! So I think I eat that up. I mean, if we get Trostani Discord now, we're like freaking fine. It's also a good one. I really need a land. Do you want to get a land, man? Yes, I think I do. How was my vacation, man? My vacation was grand. I didn't do anything. It was amazing. I love doing nothing. And he drops a chain whirler. Nothing? Ugh. Ugh, vomit. Trostani helps a lot. Oh my god. The inimitable Jeff Hoagland. Welcome. God, so good, man. I was watching, you were on the front page Monday morning, man. Saw you rocking that 4-color Super Friends deck. Which is Teferi and a bunch of sandbaggers. Yeah, no, I know you have a bunch of spells, man. And then I'm gonna shock you, too. Yeah, see, this is why I just don't like keeping these sorts of hands. But, yeah. I feel like this is really, really close. That guy Gleck says, any thoughts on Zizaran setting the new world record of most hours streamed in 30 days at 500 out and 5 hours, 26 minutes? That's pretty insane, man. Oh, it's great to have you show up. I mean, we're dead. You know, it's good to have this. It's good to have this. I mean, I still think this is fine. Angrath is my favorite planeswalker, I gotta admit, Jeff. No fire, no steel. Shit! Come on. Well, this actually could be... This gives me hope. Really? Really? This is how it ends? But over just 21 hours a day? Yeah, man, that seems... That seems a little bit like a lot. A little bit like a lot. If you like what you're doing, man, that does sound fun, though. Let's see. What's 500 divided by 24? I don't know. It's a number. Pretty sure it's a number. Alright, this is a better hand. Yeah, give me that. Yeah. 16.3 hours per day? Damn. That's a good one to see with this hand. Assuming that there's no blue mana that follows it. Okay. Okie dokie. I think I actually just do want to jam down that Circuitous Route ASAP. If at any point Immortal Sun resolves, we got him. This is a tricky pickle. Do I want to slam this thing down right now? No, I actually think I'm just not. I think I liked the way it felt last time when we did this. I almost responded to it by Dawn of Hoping. Make them have it? No, I think I just think it's probably better to just focus on Dawn of Hope. I like how that felt. Like, if I feel like I have two strategies. One is that if I get the Dawn of Hope down, I just Dawn of Hope till I'm blue in the face, which is what we did in the game that we had earlier today. And that felt damn good. And I think I don't draw. Yeah, I think that's the reason why I'm trying not to run this down. Now, if I didn't have the Dawn of Hope, I'm just throwing out Circuitous Routes. I'm just donking him in the face with as many things as I can to try to ensure that I bait out counterspells as much as possible. And also there's this really nice side effect, which is if our opponent starts to, let's say, get to 5 mana, and then spends 5 of it on a Cleansing Nova, or spends 4 of it on a Settle the Wreckage, something like this. Not only do we get 2 land out of that, but then their mana's tapped out, and we have a more likely opportunity to pop down the Immortal Sun. Yeah, like, this makes me really happy to see. This, to me, says that Mr. Skipper likely does not have the land. Dude, once I figured out that left-click and right-click taps the battlefield, I go crazy with this. Did you know it also lights stuff up? It did for a while. Alright, I guess they removed that. Flirtle-dirtle-fertle. Here I come! I'm coming in! Lights are random. Well, what I did is I read into it. Decline. What value? Because, like, if there's Teferi, put this on the top of the deck, then all of a sudden, Immortal Sun. Do you know what I mean? Wow, no Chemist's Insight at end of turn. That's good news. Look at how no blue mana is down. You know what I mean? Look at how no blue mana is down. Oof. I mean, I think we do it. Doesn't this just, like, win? Because, like, 2... Hello. He can Nova. A lot of these decks don't run the Nova. That's the thing, though. Any benefits playing Gift of Paradise earlier? I don't think so. Oh, look at that extra turn I'm drawing. That feels nice. This feels, like, really positive. Feels good as well. That's a really good experience there. Now, I have options. I kind of want to just Deafening, man. Harry Doche. Let me answer your question in a sec, Harry Doche. This is a decision for my life. I think I'm just going to see if this resolves. If it does... Oh, I'm just going to heal. It is a good day to cry. Okay. I'll draw once. So good. Our opponent can... the thing that I think will actually get this is Ixalan's Blinding. Crackle and Drake. Yeah. Crackle and Drake. Hi, Sheriff. Hi, sweetheart. So Harry Doche. This is my favorite advice, okay? It says, I'd love any handy tips on presenting things. I have to present a chapter of my dissertation to the department tomorrow. Look, pick a thing. Are you coming or are you going? Okay. So Spell Pierce is a possibility, but I just do this first, and then everything is fine, yeah? Did I do it? Yeah, I did. Alright. Now I have all sorts of decisions. So I play this, and then I tap these to put it on that one. Alright, yeah, now I still have enough for a Dawn of Hope. Perfect. Harry Doche. Has to present a chapter of your dissertation in the department tomorrow. Decline. I'm a little nervous, so I'm watching some stream to rewind. Was wondering if you had any tipperinos. Yes. Practice until you're bored. Until you're bored out of your mind. If you practicing and you feel good, you're nowhere close to done. You practice until you're so bored out of your fucking mind from saying the same shit over and over again to the point where you're just talking and not even paying attention to yourself talking because you've done it so many times, man. Because you know what'll happen? You'll get up there. You'll start to feel nervous. And your body will just start automatically saying all this stuff that you just kind of trained it to say. You'll be in good shape. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do we have an 87-monther? I see Excalibur Z at 24. And look at that. Dragon Wing the 13th for 87 months in a row. Ermagerd. Alright. What do I do? Yeah, no, I'm just gonna dong it. Dong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hello. Why not Zacama instead of Nova? This is a really nice way to blow up an Ixalan's Binding enchantment, should that come up. And technically the same thing is arguably true for Cleansing Nova. But our opponent, we expect, has many, many ways to deal with this. Seal aways, other stuff like that. I'd rather have my opponent be stretched a little more thin and use some of my more meager clears right now. Yahoo. I don't think there's a one-mana counter creature, though. Oh, he chucks the Clarion. I don't know how to read into that. Propaganda NA. Happy 10 years. Cheers, my friend. I'm gonna start drinking more ice water, too, man. Hello! I love the way this deck plays. It's so fun. It is so fun. By the way, did I turn on the Deckmaster extension? Phew. Oh. Sorry, I'm a little rusty at this. I haven't done this in 3 weeks. Alright, Donahoe. Bang. Yeah. A 2-2, please. Donahoe. Boom. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, I play the treasure map, but I don't do anything with it. Yep. Yep. Give me a card. Coming in. I love this card so much in this matchup. Bang, bang, bomb. Decline, decline, decline. 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 Enter. That is so good. It's so good. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Okay. So good. Okay. So I do nothing, right? Do nothing. Oh, you killed my Gift of Paradise, you dick. So I feel like a Teferi, a Planeswalker gets cast right now with the additional 5 mana. Trying to time this. That's why I didn't do anything with those particular cards. Alright. Well, now I start using this. Because my opponent's low on mana, and thinking of keeping counter mana up. That's when the March of the Multitudes gets very, very nice. So... if he counters this, I'll just be blown away. I'm just thinning my deck at this point. A mountain is good for Zacama. I mean, it technically doesn't really matter because I have just infinite of what I need, so. Bang, bang, bong. Love 3 Arch of Orazca. This is the long matchup, by the way. It just takes a long time. Takes forever. I gotta get a new pillow tonight, man. Alright, resolve. Bang, 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 bang. Should neck ever recover? It did. It did, although it does kind of ache. Because, like, today. Because, gosh, last night. Ugh. I just slept on that pillow funny. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. This is 9 and 4, which is 13. Enters tapped. It's my Zacama issue. So, I mean, I expect this Zacama to get countered, but I'm just not that torn up about it. I mean, if this resolves, I will just be shocked and appalled. But that is... it's totally fine. Our opponent is low on cards, doesn't have a lot of good ways to do stuff, so I have to start burning through some of these counters at some point, which is fine. That's a nice one to have. Well, I'm going to change that plan up a little bit and start drawing too. 32 cards, 27. We're actually outdrawing the Jeskai deck. This is very nice if you can burn through the counters and then you just Star of Extinction when they're trying to protect something with a dive down. Also, we're getting to the position where our opponent with 14 health, we have just a boatload of mana so we can Banefire for lethal. Our opponent has demonstrated that they are running Revitalizes, I believe. Yep, 2 Revitalizes. Left up enough mana for counters. Cute. User says, hey, Sean, thought about doing a card review stream for the new Magic the Gathering set. Probably not going to do that this time. Probably not going to do it this time. And frankly, one of the reasons is I don't think I would actually do a particularly good job at that. I'm just not as veteranced a player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 18. 18 minus 3 is 15. Leave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana for Syncopate. So that's 18 minus 9. So this needs to be 9. So Syncopate does not do it. And in the circumstance in which our opponent does not have Syncopate. What am I doing? Oh, it's not the end step. Oh, God. This is so stupid. Now our opponent can just, like, Deafening Clarion or Cleansing Nova or anything, but it's fine. No, I totally deserve that. This is one of those, like, stream flubs where, like, I know what I want to do and I just, like, did it wrong. That's fine. Hey, nice. We do it successfully. Did you see our opponent tap 1? Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right. Oh, we're going to beat the Jeskai list. Very likely. Highly probably. Oh, the wreckage. So there could plausibly be 2 of the Revitalizes. Take action. Done. Just want to make sure I didn't pass through my turn like a dummy dunce. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we get to shoot for 18 here. Would probably win. Probably win. He'd have to revitalize and then copy it. So. Have to revitalize and copy it. Or revitalize and revitalize. Woo! That one felt good. Banefire to the face. Now this is a very good starting hand. Woo! Long-term win condition. Save my ass in case of aggro. Stabilize against aggro. Follow up against stabilization. Could he expansion, you die first. So the way that doesn't work is that Banefire, when it's in the hand, it has a converted mana cost of 1 because it's 1 mountain with X. But then once you cast the spell and it goes from your hand onto the stack, whatever the value of X is, it's that plus the mountain for the converted mana cost. So it winds up counting as, in that case, it would be a 19 converted mana cost, so expansion couldn't copy it. Now, this is a little different with Kicker. Right, it's Golgari, which I feel kind of confident against, but not like fist pump against. So with Kicker does not change the converted mana cost. Vraska. That's kind of nice. I mean, I like Immortal Sun as a card, but a big problem with the Immortal Sun is that it's an artifact, so a lot of things blow it up. Do I want to actually seal away this guy? I mean, this is weird to say, but I actually think I do. Because this helps against some of the more obnoxious threats. And I feel like it's one of those may as well. I don't actually want to provide... Oh, that's so great. I actually don't want to be in a position where I'm up against a crap load of threats just picking away at me. Really, 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 really great news. Oof. I need to do this. I can just do like this. Oh my god, this game's turning out like stupidly good. Whew.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Didn't even destroy any enchantments. Wow, didn't even get a creature. Yeah, this is pretty gross. Ooh. See, Travis says, Sean, stay on topic. I don't even remember the topic now. It's gone. It's not in my head anymore. Poof. Vanished. AFK. It's AFK. You know, I'm so sloppy at this streaming thing now that I haven't done it for a few weeks. Oh! God. Vivian wrecked. Oh, you know, she can actually destroy the Immortal Sun. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? Didn't I just play right into her hands? I don't remember what I was talking about. God, I gotta get a new pillow. Maybe I'll just go get a new pillow tonight or something. This is okay. Hey, look, it's my favorite buddy. It's Pelakka Bud. You know what's really cool about Pelakka Bud? He's a little huge. Oh, isn't this great? I literally knew that was in the hand. That was a bit derpy of me, but no big deal. This actually turns out to be fine. That's the thing, I think we want to Ixalanly bind, huh? God, I always forget. There's this weird thing where if you put a stop here, and then it goes to their turn, it removes this stop, which is a little annoying. I think double deafening is actually really good here. First deafening hits this guy, which causes the shoot. Second deafening does this. And then we still have 4 mana open for our Dawn of Hope. I mean, he has some recursion where he can like Memorial the Folly to get the dude back, which is kind of why I'm keeping the Cleansing Nova for like a really big problem turn. Doesn't have enough to Memorial to Folly and then bring it back. Okay, we got Find. Welcome back, everyone. Okay. Hello. Ugh. Alright. I feel like this one's going to be hard to lose. Because I think almost all the enchantment, destruction, and stuff that I'm worried about is Vivian Reed. Yeah. This is okay. Yep. Yep. You get your land. Oh, another Midnight Reaper. Okie dokie. I think I'm gonna bind that. I just don't think there's a good way to deal with this. That's not the play. I mean, I guess it kind of is the play, because our opponent gets to draw one. But I'm gonna bind this. Yeah, shoot her. Yay, we're doing it. We're doing it at the right time. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to Ixalanly bind the Midnight Reaper. Seems good. Isn't this deck cool? This is a day 9 homebrew. Also after a lot of losing. Before, I was also using the Pelakka Wurms instead of the... I was using Carnage Tyrants instead of Pelakka Wurms, and I think the Pelakka Wurms is the important one. Like, dude. Oh my lord. Wild Growth of Volca. Yeah, Carnage Tyrant I actually don't like as much as I like the Pelakka Wurm. I'm all about that Pelakka. Pelakka, laka, laka. If this guy forgets that I have this again. Actually, it would have been better to draw a card because I'm going to Cleansing Nova anyways. Alright, Prostani. Oh, whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, don't quite have enough. Well, we can draw. Hello. Bing. We take our sweet time on that button. Paying this for the treasure map. By the way, here's the UI thing that I was talking about. A lot of times I click here to put a stop here on my upkeep for the treasure map, but notice when I end my turn, it goes away. It's gone. Okay. You'll be missed. I mean, this game's over as hell. I love this deck, although I keep playing really long games with it, and when I want stars, it's so annoying. Oh, really? Is that what you want? Okay. I'll do this now. Yep. Every time we win with Banefire. Okay, here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, for the real shit talking, we could have tapped all that, played Zacama, had extra mana left over, and then blasted again. That could have been pretty nice. But we only would have done that if we actually needed it for lethal. I'm keeping this, man. This, let me tell you, this deck turns me on. Turn me on, turn me on. Oh my god, this is such a great story. Avex in chat says when you rewatch the KSL finals, you find that it was worth to sleep through. So story time. So, all right, I made a bad decision. So, I was really looking forward to getting time off, right? I was getting so excited. You guys saw my end of the year live show that I was doing from the Twitch offices because I did that Twitch morning Christmas stream there. And then I did my own stream, and then it was the Twitch party that evening, which I attended. So I was like, this is going to be great, man. We're going to party. We're going to eat food that's bad for us. We're going to have drinks that are bad for us. We're not counting calories. Screw this. It's going to be amazing. So, right after the stream, I went out to an early dinner with some people, and I ate some chips and guacamole. I had a margarita, and I immediately fell asleep at the dinner table. I just fell asleep like this. Just, and I'm like drooling down my arm. I'm like, because I was so existentially tired. And I didn't really think I was that tired. If we actually kind of switch the order up of the stream, I started the stream off by talking about all the ambitious things I wanted to do fun-wise, about, reading books and playing games. I wanted to play throughout Fallout New Vegas with all sorts of mods on it. Oh my god, it was going to be utterly from heaven. We're probably dead this game, but that's okay. Right? And I didn't even do that, right? So the tiredness that I'm talking about, this begins on Friday the 15th. I assume it was. Was it Friday the 15th? Friday the 14th of December. Friday the 14th of December. So I'm at dinner, I fall asleep there, and right, we get up, finish eating some small amounts of food, and then go to the actual Twitch party, which was fun. But I was starting to get a little tired, but I started to get, a second wind, and I was beginning to feel okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is actually turning out to be pretty grand. I think we're actually going to be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have almost done it. There's some stuff we need to go well here for us to live. Basically we need to draw the goods here. And we do. We literally drew precisely what we needed to draw. Welcome to Day 9 TV. I am the better gamer. Now imagine if this was a Carnage Tyrant. We'd feel a lot less stable. Now that thing can get blowed up by a Conclave Tribunal, but it's okay, because we're going to play Zacama, blow up that. We're going to shoot the Dauntless Bodyguard. We're going to shoot the Sky March Aspirant. It's going to be perfect. Anyways. Yeah. See, everything's turning out as ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. I love this deck. I have fine-tuned this puppy. So, I'm having a hard time staying awake. Fell asleep at dinner. Welcome back. Now we wait to see what they do. And then I was really excited because it's the first thing I'm going to do with my, I'm being irresponsible, I'm not going to bed on time, and getting up early and going to work and any of that shit. I'm going to go watch the KSL finals, the Brood War finals, between Soul Key and Sharp. And it's going to be so good. I can't wait. So, friend organized a viewing party. And I was so excited I was going to go to that. And I'll be going over and we're talking about Brood War and games and stuff. And it's so great. And then I get there and fall asleep on the sofa again. I just passed the hell out, man. Oh wait, this has reach. I can just block this, man. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know what I'm doing. I always forget that Zacama has reach. It's all good. Yeah, and I just fell asleep right in the middle of it. Like, literally, it is my favorite thing in the entire world, watching Brood War, and I just, like, passed out, man. Oops, I should have played that one. For sure. 4, 4, 5, 6. Just going to show this one first, for the sake of excellence and consistency. Yeah, Zacama has reach. There's literally no reason for me to block that, or to blow up that Sky March Aspirant. I did it. Yeah, so that's why Avex comes in and he's like, hey, did you rewatch it? Yeah, I was just, like, so tired. Because, like, if you're, like, in your late teens, early 20s, you know, if you're a college student, and if someone's, like, kind of like passing out, everyone's like, oh my god, is so-and-so drunk? Blah. You know, they do that, all that nonsense. I'm actually keeping this because we have a Seal Away to deal with early threats, a Deafening Clarion to deal with early threats, and this has some possibilities, so... You know, everyone's just like, nah, you're so drunk. But, like, now that I'm in my 30s, everyone's just like, yeah, no, sleep. It's your free time. You should sleep in your free time. And I'm like, thank you, everyone. Avex, who did I fall asleep on? Did I fall asleep on you? It's just so tired, man. Well, kinda. I fell asleep like this. This is like as I'm trying to get my neck to feel better. I'm just like falling asleep like that. So you rolled over on your side and told me to wake you up when it got good. I'm so embarrassed. Tried to wake up on the Eddie game where Sharp miscounted the 3-hatch build. Oh, that was a good game, though. That was an interesting one. I really don't know if I keep the Seal Away up. I think I'm going to go Greed. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Play the Runaway... Attack with the Runaway Steam Kiln first, and then play the things that actually buff the damage of the Runaway Steam Kiln. Perfect. Say Palfe. That's a good one. One haster that buffs the Runaway Steamkin played post-combat. It's perfect. It's perfect. 2 damage matters, man. You know, I think that I was actually doing okay. I think I was doing okay. I was going to be able to stay awake during that. But then Shamtu ordered pizza. And I was just like, oh, it's just like, oh, it tastes so good. And then I just conked out, man. I'm not entirely positive what our opponent is doing, but we are winning. Okay. Alright. In response, I will look for some treasure. I don't need that nonsense. Trostani Discordant is our anti-aggressive card. So this does look like a proper, very aggressive deck. Fanatical Firebrands and Runaway Steamkins are used in the really, really aggressive red decks. It's A-okay by me. And also the super, 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 super red decks also occasionally run a Rekindling Phoenix. I thought I marked a stop. That's my bad. We don't want to do this now, although I'm sad. I might have to do something kind of sad feeling, like do a Cleansing Nova and Deafening Clarion. It's a reasonable play, but I'm still happy to see it. I like, oh my god. I assume Sean Ubered, I don't remember. Yeah, no, I don't remember how I got home. I remember getting in the Uber. I do not remember the drive at all. I was so tired. I like slept for 2 hours and got up and went there. Oh my god. I was conked out, man. It was an entire evening of just like getting up and falling asleep and getting up and falling asleep. Oh, no, actually, no, I completely remember the drive. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, I just went downstairs and got a drive. I was trying to remember. I was like, huh, like, how did that happen? No, yeah, I just took a lift home. Experimental Frenzy. Eey. We might be okay. That's so good. Jesus. 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's just win the game. Alright. See, we're just clearing a path for the 1-1, man. Clearing a path for the 1-1. It has reach. God dang, this guy has reach, everyone. Now, this is the second time today, and probably the 40th time in the last month, that I have had to relearn this interesting fact about Zacama Primal Moments. You know that this actually is a body with stats? It's not just a bunch of abilities. Ugh. Alright, well. Get that out of there. Alright, let's... Why do you tap like that, man? I always have to sack these treasures first, because the auto-tapper's like, you want to kill it, don't you? I'm like, no, don't want to kill anything, man. Just the enemy. Back to 12. Yeah, I think it would have been way better to just blow up the 2 enchantments and heal. Instead of double nuking a thing that we block anyways. Give me the prize! I'm so happy you're all joining me today. It's great to see all of you again. I see Ghost Stalker, I see Morniel, I saw Collision earlier. There's Denunciator who's asking me not to curse so much. Patrick JRM. So this is a bad starting hand, right? We have a bunch of expensive stuff. No way to do anything. This is a better starting hand because we have a scry and a play. And I get there every time. Sorry, there's two dogs are outside having an argument about a math problem, so I have to shut the window. Yeah. John Limitless, good to see you. Dottore Lunchmeat. Oh, 5991. Are we actually yet again plopping down the DOH versus a Jeskai deck on the turn 2? Like, we've got to do this 3 times now. And I'm running one single Dawn of Hope. Oh boy, oh boy, it feels really, oh, healing, triggering. All right, now I don't even need any more land. Anticipate. Look at Evolving Wilds on their turn. Oh, Defover DX lost the 2-year badge. Ugh. Oh my god, from hell. From hell. This is actually going to be the biggest tragedy, because I was off for 3 weeks. So you have to be super careful. This is a 1,000-year Storm deck? I think so, Wolf. This looks quite a bit like Noxious's 1,000-year Storm deck. It is good to be back. What's up? I'm clicking you! Okay. I hate that so much. Yeah, you have to be really careful with how you click onto things, because there is a way to completely avoid that. If there's 2 lands that are stacked, and you're trying to cast on the back land, it will do nothing. It always targets the top land no matter what. Boy, that's a good one. There's a 2-mana available in case of a Spell Pierce, but dive down is an issue. Oh, I didn't play Sunpetal Grove. I'm making a lot of basic mistakeys. A lot of basic-y mistaketies. Ah! God, man, I'm missing card draws, mistapping. When I know better, too. Dang. Actually, I'm going to take, like, just a few-minute break after this. Not, like, turn the stream off, but just turn the game off. And kind of, do one of those. Anticipate. So, I mean, this could be, like, an unusual Drake-focused build. Is what it could be. It's looking like it. So... this is another one of these reasons why I really like the Heelys. Things like Pelakka Wurm. They let me heal up and they really put pressure on the enemy to, like, deal with this. Pattern this is just take a 3-week break. Crackling Drake. So I do need to play the land untapped. I mean, we're going to get Zacama, so that's very good. But we also might to be dead. Okay. I'm curious what this white man is doing here. Alright, it's not end of turn yet. Okay. Sucks a little bit. But I will now go for it. Essence Scatter just blows us out straight up. Super cool. So now we have a few chances to just kill this. Double dive down is really dirty here. That would be 4 dive downs. Alright, well that's good. Whew, that was a close one. Whew, that was a close one. Zacama has reach, but yeah, I was really, really low health though. Were you gonna take a break? Damn it, I'm so bad at I'm really bad at this. Zacama has reach yet, but he has 2 swingers that would be able to kill me, so. Oh, spicy little deck, huh? This is spicy. I like this one. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Our specialite. So we are going to Deafening Clarion the next turn, no matter what. So we're hoping that anything gets played. Alright, so this would come out tapped. So we play the Sunpetal Buddy. And then we play this, and we kill them all. Boom. Sunpetal, and then I will subsequently Circuitous Route. I will get out a mountain and a plains. I mean, this is almost going a little too well. I almost want to just be like, this is not exactly how well this goes. It is okay. All right. So I think we're okay. Because if he has a mountain and then a thing and a thing to make this cost 4 and then to hit me to be able to cast the third thing, we're going to go a little low. But it has to literally be like a crap ton of shocks and lightning bolts. Maybe we were dead. Maybe I miscounted this. Yeah, I think maybe we screwed the pooch. Yeah, I think this is the thing. Because now I can... Oh, now I can just literally do anything I want, and we just win, like, thousands of times in a row. Subsequently. Yeah, I think I'll just play this worm guy. There it is. Yeah. See, I like the other thing, because assuming that we didn't draw the Pelakka Wurm, we could have played Tristani and healed back for a bunch. Let's take a moment. I'm going to open up the deck list here, since a lot of people are asking. Here it is. Oh my god. I need a new pillow, man. This is the topic of the day. This is it. This is the thing that Sean talks about. I need to get a pillow. I need to get a pillow. I need to go to the store after this. I need to get some tasty, healthy din din. You get some kafefe. You get some coffee. It's a nice little deck. It's a nice little toolkit. Sunbird's Invocation. This is just a different Naya deck. Joe Monkey says, you need to go to the store and leave your car there. Ah, crap. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm down to just 2 Circuitous Routes, and this feels okay. The way that I'm trying to think about my ramp is that I want cards that take advantage of having a lot of having a lot of mana, as opposed to thinking of the deck as I don't do anything until I have a lot of mana. So, for instance, Dawn of Hope's like a great example. Like, I don't need mana to get this doing stuff, right? I just need 4 to summon the first lifelinker and then 2 per heal. But if I have a ton of mana, I can summon a lot. Similarly, March of the Multitudes is actually probably the purest example, right? This takes advantage of a lot of mana, but I don't need a rush to it. Things like Pelakka Wurm, this is probably the only thing that actually feels like sometimes I ramp to it and it saves. Alright. I'm also going to, actually, what am I doing? I'm just going to refill my water. This is going to take like 20 seconds. Just sit there. I did it. I would love to hit Mythic with this puppy. I don't know if it's necessarily possible, because I'd get tired. I've played with Chaos Wand in draft, yeah. That's a strong little draft guy. This is the card I'm thinking about, right? That is the one that I revealed. I remember effects, not names. This is a bad one. I'm chucking this back. I'm sending this back. This is a lot of nothing. This hand's way better because we have a Clarion. We're on the draw. I like that way the heck more. Didn't you have a chair that was taller, so was able to support your neck head? Oh, that chair messed with my neck and head because it had this like big pad here, so I like had to hunch at an uncomfortable angle. This Herman Miller Aeron is the greatest thing in the universe. like, the longer I'm sitting in this chair, the better and happier I feel. Physically. I love this damn chair. With one exception, there's a plastic lip at the base of the, excuse me, at the base. You know, like where your legs, where the chair ends and your legs go out and then the knees come down, that thing, that plastic thing. Sometimes if I'm, like, sitting at different angles, I feel like my circulation's getting cut off. Not, like, immediately, but over a long period of time. It's like my legs feel a little bit achy. I think we pretty much always lose to Grixis. I think this is our worst matchup, I think. Hello, welcome to my hand. Rawr. Yeah, the most expensive things in my house are my mattress and my chair. Would we lose Pelakka Wurm? That's fine. By the way, Patrick JRM, I would really appreciate if you're going to post a link. I know you're trying to, like, make a joke by posting a link like that. But I mean, that, like, I actually clicked on that site to see if you were, if that legit was the link to the chair site. And it's, like, not a safe website. Right? It's just, it doesn't use HTTPS, any of that other stuff. So please never post a link unless you ask for permission first. So we're just going to give you a 10-minute timeout. So, I guess we'll root bound it. We're going to try the Tristani Discord. Actually, yes, it's mattress, chair, and then computer equipment. I have a Herman Miller Aeron chair. Are there any day off games you're excited about for 2019? Subnautica! Subnautica! By popular demand. Also, one of the things I was going to do... Yeah, it's fine. One of the things I was going to do, as well, was tune up my setup at home. Didn't do that either. Didn't do that either. It might be time to march. Maybe. I mean, like, we're kind of just burning through our opponent's resources. Our opponent does not have any card draw. We haven't seen any Chemistry's Insight. We haven't seen any of the disinformation campaigns. So if we can actually start to build up... Oh, yeah. Any amount of pressure at all against this. Perfect. You know, burning through counter spells. Like, using the Syncopate on the Gift of Paradise kind of surprised me a little bit. But now we're in a position where we can begin to get card advantage just drawing. Any steals from the Steam Winter Sale? I was totally going to go on the Winter Sale and get a whole bunch of games. I just sat there and didn't do anything. I was doing some, like, sleeping 13-hour day stuff, man. It was glorious. I'm really excited to watch more of that K-drama tonight. This has some merit in this matchup. A bunch of disinformation campaigns plop down, you just cook them all. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just passing. I mean, I want a reason to play Zacama. Zacama is a threat, and I would not be surprised if our opponent was out of counter spells, but then our opponent would probably have like a Vraska's Contempt, and then I would just like have a Zacama that I can't do anything with. So the Deafening Clarion and the Zacama are the ones that our opponent has seen. These four our opponent has not seen. Three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. So now things like Golden Demise, Ritual Soot, we get to play around. If there's a counter, okay. You know, it's got to have a counter eventually. Oops. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Throw this down so we can still draw. Why? I mean, that's just not that important, right? He doesn't even know that we have a Banefire, right? He has no idea. Alright, because we can blow this puppy up. I mean, this is not actually that high value of a card, so I don't see any reason to be greedy with it in the slightest. And if another counter comes out with this, that's okay. I think our health is relevant in this, so I'm not going to bang the Sacred Foundry down yet. Yeah, I mean, if you want to turn into a land, that's, you know, that's cool. Maybe our opponent does have a handful of Ionizes. I really do have to be very responsible and wait until end phase, because if I draw earlier, I can just get myself thought erasured. So that's 3 Ionizes, a Sinister, and a Syncopate. So we now have 5, 10, 11 land. Pelakka Wurm time. Alright, I just gotta play it. I just gotta do something. Hello. It's me, the Pelakka Wurm. Good. There could be any mixture of Vraska's Contempt or something like this, but this kind of helps indicate to me that there is, in fact, no counter. Especially if it's like Vraska's Nuke the Pelakka Wurm. I don't know what the rest of this stuff is, though. Ooh. Well, sometimes shit sucks. How many Banefires do I run? I run a pair. Persnickety pair. Like I just don't care. Hello. Now this is a very revealing thing. Eldest Reborn does have beautiful art, doesn't it? I just think this is lovely. Ah. Because I can Star of Extinction dat. And also Zacama to kill this. I'm real curious what this Thought Erasure is going to be up to, though. I think it's about time to Zacama. Play the Sunpetal Grove, excuse me. Hello. Ah, that's what he was saving for, huh? Okay. What up? I got Banefires, baby. Now here's something really awesome. Here's something really awesome. Trostani Discordant is perfect. Goodbye. Trostani Discordant is like an amazing card in this situation. We just get to receive our stuff back. I'm going to do this right away. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm going to be able to blow it up, which sucks a bit. Maybe I shouldn't run out the Zacama, because the Pelakka Wurm we can deal with. Does this guy have a single creature? I think he runs almost none. I think maybe I just shouldn't have run out the Zacama. I think I just should have tried to blow this up. No, it wouldn't have mattered. Our opponent is so bad. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe he thinks his health is more important than his ability to kill me. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Yeah, because see this one? At the beginning of your end step, each player gains control of all creatures they own. Well, looks like we don't have an answer here. Nothing. Nothing at all. Countered. That's such a just a fun impulse decision on my part, but it's not a good one. Yeah, you're a good can. You're a very good can. Oh, Despy. This is Despy, who's here yet again to remind everyone about Twitch Prime and to smell Dad's mouth. Oops, I shouldn't have put the force down. I forgot I had a Sacred Foundry. It's the Twitch Prime cat. Oh, hello! Twitch Prime is really good for you. Dude, if this guy counters a seal away... This is great. This is fantastic. I mean, maybe he just doesn't have any creatures. Maybe he doesn't. I think another Trostani's coming right off the top, or like right here. Just like powering it right there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look, we got a Pelakka friend. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Enters tapped. Despy. Despy, you got it. Move. Yep. Oh, look at this! Because the seal away was countered. No ability to play the Pelakka Wurm. And no ability to counter the Pelakka Wurm. Shucks. No big deal. Not a big one. That is A-okay. do one of these on our main. Oh, that's pretty tight. Thin out the deck a little bit. I'm amazed that we're having this close to the game. Like this, our opponent has like countered a lot of stuff that did not need to be countered. Like a lot. Yeah, give me these. Excuse me. Fungal infection. There you go. There you go. Now, normally these types of control decks don't run that many creatures, but I mean, this is like really not running creatures. I think our opponent is trying to be able to just like nickel bolus, flip, pass, something like this. Or maybe just only kill me with my stuff. Like, I have a win condition if you have creatures, damn it. Which seems unstable. There's been one Eldest Reborn played. Crack. Crack-a-rack-a-doo. Still hanging in strong, everyone. I think I do this now, right? To investigate the maneuver that our opponent will do. Start off getting a bunch of information. I think. No, maybe this was incorrect because maybe I want to wait. No, he's going to do this content anyways. Just kind of getting a little on the edge here. Oh. What is it? What ho? We see 1, 2, 3 Sinister Sabotages, 1, 2, 3 Ionizes. We see Orazcas. Well, that's good. Give me that. It's mine. Give me that. Oh, we've seen all 4 Sinister Sabotages. I'm correct. We've seen 4 Sinister Sabotages, 3 Ionizes, and a Syncopate. So we've been countered 8 times. Countered times 8. Feeling quite great. Who do we appreciate? Ourself. Okay, so we don't have enough ability to do any of the big boy plays. So we're just going to wait. Oh my gosh, we have over 4,000 viewers. Man, thank you all so much for tuning in. And I mean that, like, very poignantly today, because the first month back after you've taken time off is always a very stressful time as a streamer. Always a very, very stressful time. So the fact that there's just a lot of people showing up, supporting the stream, saying, hey, Awesome Games Done Quick is on, which is amazing. Love Awesome Games Done Quick. And normally that just, like, poops on the viewership for pretty much all streamers. I mean, what are you going to do? There's, like, very little content that's better than Awesome Games Done Quick. Foxhound Dash says, is one of your cats stripy and the other not stripy? Because my son says that's how he tells your cats apart. Yeah, that's right. Sheriff has a much more organized stripy coat. Despy has like a sort of... That is a very good one. This is the best one. I think that, like, our opponent might just concede if this happens. Okay, let's first play the treasure map, because people like to counter this a lot. Okay. Also helps us a crap ton. Let's do this now. Hello. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, no, yep, let's get closer to Banefire range. Fox just looked at me and said, I told you it was stripy. Well, they're they're little baby girl cats. He's going deep. By the way, this is part of the reason why I was feeling pretty good, because a younger Sean, as in Sean a month ago, would be like, this is horrible! I will never win! I want to die! Or I would like do this sort of thing, but like, you start to get a sense for like, dude, this human does not actually have a lot of ways to do things to me. And for that reason, I'm starting to get a meta sense of how comfortable I am. Because, like, you know, if you look back in the deck, we can start to count how many Pelakka Wurms we have, right? Here's one. Here's the one Pelakka Wurm. There's one Tristani, 2 Marches, and a Zacama. And you know what I additionally have? I additionally have another Banefire, another Zacama, 2 Pelakka Wurms, 2 more Tristanis, another March of the Multitudes, and I'm drawing to a turn. That's the biggest reason why I've been like super comfortable. I'm drawing to a turn. Look, my opponent, who just dumped 6 cards in the bin with his very scary flying fairy. I believe the Doom Whisperer is a fairy. It's a nightmare fairy. Like 20 cards to our 16, we have like outdrawn the crap out of our opponent. And now I think that we might win in fatigue. No, we actually got to start doing some stuff. I'm just gonna do this now because I want to. 1, 2, 3. We're real close to Banefire Leaf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not counting the tapped ones. What am I doing? So this is 5. This is 10. This is 15. This is 20. This is 21. May as well get some other answers, huh? Alright, let's shoot him for 20. No, we don't have lethal. We do not have lethal. We're not going to do it. Do you see the way that our opponent can live? Fungal infection, summon a creature of Vraska's Contempt to gain 2 life. We still need more mana. That helps. We can deal 20 damage. Our opponent has 20 exactly, but can heal to 22. He has no targets for fungal infection. Okay. Okay. You know, when you're wrong, you're wrong. What are you going to do? When you're wrong, you're wrong. Can't help it if you're wrong, you know? Can't help it. Sometimes you're just a wrong dude. That's okay. It's okay to be wrong. But only if you win immediately after being wrong, right? That's fine. Cool. I don't know how to count. I was confident that I had only 20 damage. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, cool. You run a pair of Banefires. I gotta say, I'm impressed with how many wins this deck has been getting today. Probably because I don't know. I'm just a very lucky boy. Very lucky boy. Look at this homebrew deck marking sopping wet W's one after the other. This is a very nice hand. We have a way to deal with an early threat. We get a Argop. I like that it was like, play something, counter, pass, play something, counter, pass, I draw, pass, 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 draw again, pass, draw, pass, pass, play something, counter, pass, BAM! Like, that's... Oh, don't be scared, Despy. I was making fun of blue players. Don't worry, it's okay. Oh, God, it just gives me such satisfaction. I do this very well, I do this very well, I respond with this, BAM! Shoot him in the face. Oh, it feels rewarding. Correct? Goblin Electromancer! Ah. Set the course. This is another reason why I'm having Seal Away as my spell of choice. I have a lot more of these types of lands. I think I'm only running like 2 of these. Maybe 2 of these, something like that. Make it happen. So we got a Drake's deck. Seal Away is very, very nice in this. We can use Banefire to blow up the Scary Drakes. Such as the Enigma Drakes. I'm actually more scared of these, though. This is nice to help slow this bird down. I can respond and play Seal Away on the next turn. I almost feel like it's better to seal away the Scary Drakes. I mean, technically, you'd say you want to seal away the Phoenixes. But it depends on the board state. Like, if I'm able to get some momentum, I want to seal away these puppies. No! Alright, so someone's been playing against a lot of White Weenie on the ladder, yeah? 5, 6, 7. Just gonna play basic. Just gonna play basic. Very basic. Just shoot him. Fiery Cannonade. It's not a very common card to see. Yeah, it's. I've been seeing it crop up more, especially because there's a lot of people that are trying to just climb really fast. White Weenie, Selesnya tokens, very good at climbing very, very, very fast. I'm sealing away this for sure, because like these just pile the damage on so fast. Like the Drakes, I feel like I can actually just like leave on the board for a little while. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I can get this guy out, I'll be in real happy shape. White Weenies does not have fast games this morning. Well, not the one you run, man. Not sure, like, multiple Dawn of Hopes and all this stuff, man. Alright, we're gonna be up against some dudes. One of the reasons why we run this is because it has reach. You know. Alright. Sit the course. If another Phoenix goes in the bin, that's gonna hurt. Because I know there's a pair in there, like you just don't care. A pair in the top 20. Hurts a bit, but it's not very uncommon. It's actually it's pretty common. But like the go wide, like Venerated Loxodon, Snubborn Sentry, Dauntless Bodyguard, Sky March Aspirant, like that one that just goes like crazy wide, like get you all thick and swole up, you know. Here I come! You know, I want to scry in response to their soon-to-be resurrection. Yeah, I mean, I guess I do want that, you know. Scraw! Scraw! This is gonna be a tricky pickle for me to survive. Actually, no, I'm dead. Am I not? I think I needed to get past that. I mean, this gives me a chance. Gives me a chance. But yeah, we lose immediately. Unless we can 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, why'd you tap that mana? That's fine. Unless we can just get right off the top. Okay, no. No. That one is a little tough to deal with. Oh no, my rating. I've really not been up against Is It Drakes. Like, the way that I would probably modify this deck list to deal with that better is, like, get rid of a Cleansing Nova and put in one Settle the Wreckage or something like that. But not too terribly big of a change. And plus, we were able to defeat the Is It Drakitude earlier as well, so... How do we lose there? They had the ability to give the Drake haste. Looks reasonable enough for me. Had that spell maximize velocity. So given that I am strictly DOD dead. Department of Dead. Now this is very bad news. Now, what do we do here? Now, if it's Golgari, ooh, that's also not something I want to see. Holy shit, that's a weird pile of cardsy. I think I actually do need to be a pretty scry guy here. So I mean, this is gonna hurt us very much. Okay. Feel some damage coming in. Good. Bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 is 15. Okay. Okay. Gonna try to make it work. It's hard for me to imagine how we die on this very next turn. But I do see how we go to 2. Nice. Got there. Okay, so first things first. Cool. Alright. He's getting swole up in the grave. Hey, JT is me, gifting 5 subs to Master J-Roll, Truya, Ox42, Grizzmaster Flex, Thursday 42. Nullhide Ferox is fine. That's fine. That's fine. Venturous Impulse. Is that going to put the Ferox that you just revealed into the hand? Okay, that's fine. Banefire. Banefire. Hi, it's me, Tristani. Feeling rather discordant today. Now, if we draw one more land, we can Star of Extinction and really begin to come back from here, so. Sacrael. Oh, Sacrael. Oh my god, look! I said your name and the opponent concedes! That's exactly how it works in real life. I go into the Starbucks and they're like, what's your name? I'm like, Sacrael. And they're like, their hands begin shaking and anxiety. Let's just take it for free. Oh my god. It's just so amazing. Sacrael. I watch your stream on everybody's good at you. I can't charge you for this coffee. Like, that's what they do. It's so great. Chuck says it's true. I'm very big in Japan. Yeah, all Starbucks are located there. This hand sucks. We're gonna hang on to it. Alright, our opponent mulligans to 4. Time to do a long, grindy game where we win with Banefire. What do we do here? Alright. Well, let's just keep on keeping on. Sockreal! Oh my god! Sockreal gifted 5 subs! To Sammy Slug, Glitrine Slytherin 42, Relaine, and Freehorn Pub Sucks. Welcome one, welcome all. We're playing Don't Forget Our Esports stream again this week. You know it! I mean, I'm almost embarrassed that I'm like not doing anything, but this is how this hand intended to play out. Aside for that 102 APM, it's true. So we're 90% certain that this is a Boros aggro deck. Of course. Make it happen. Yeah, we're gonna bind that for sure. Goodbye. Oh my glord, another gifting of 5 subs. From Cyclone Oblivion to Shift 17, Exoreth, Indigo Violet 7, Chris J. Cameron, Robots. Well, I did a bad. I found a creative way to produce additional value for our opponent. Well... Die. Really kill this guy. Do it again. Thank you all for coming and joining me on my first stream back. Streaming again tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is our last game. I didn't even realize it was that late. Today flew by, and we won a hell of a lot today. Holy crap, we won so many games. We lost like 2 games? I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. Alright, we might be dead. Well, definitely this. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So, I'm trying to play around Heroic Reinforcements. So, we died Heroic Reinforcements if our opponent plays... if we play the Pelakka Wurm. Because this is 4, 5, 6, 7 that gets through, and I block this one, so that cancels it out to 5. And then if this was +1, 1, 1, 1, and then 2 more, we'd die. So if I played this, we'd be able to block... We'd heal back to 9, and we would let 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 through. Yeah. Nice about to get to +2 makes the damage count 11. No. 4, 5, 6, 7. With 1 being blocked by a Pelakka Wurm, so it's 7. We were counting it correctly. Okay, so no Heroic Reinforcements. Alright. T's okay. Now, I have to block 1 of these for sure. And I have to block 2 of these for sure. Having the Lava Coil is unfortunate. What are you going to do? So I mean, this is the play, right? This is the play. By the way, part of the reason why we're running Carnage Tyrants instead of eliminate this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to. Have to just start eating away at these things. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Okay, I do this for a living. Helps a little bit. You know, I feel like Zacama. Zacama off the top, it just makes sense to me, doesn't it? 1 heroic reinforcements and we die. If we do like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we go to 4, right? Next turn we block here and here, which means we would go to 1. So this is it. This is the only way that we can block. Deafening Clarion just, like, immediately wins the game for us. So we are going to main phase this. See if we can just get there. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's just attack and heal for 14. Woo! I'm so embarrassed. Oh, wow. I genuinely feel shame. And let me explain to you why I feel shame. Because our opponent kept a four card hand. And if you look at what hand we kept, I think I said something along the lines of this hand sucks, we're keeping it. And we got somewhat punished. Why is this the reward I get for that? I feel like there is actual irony at work here, where I win a game by doing a bad keep against an aggro deck that nearly pulled a great win against me. I got chain luck off the top, and the game's like, have a millstone. Like, very well. Pleased to keep you. I'm going to wrap up now. Just nice little quick streams. That way I was able to sort of get myself all oriented. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go get some healthy food. If you like this deck, I'm going to be playing it tomorrow. Feels nice. Feels nice. That was funny. Yeah, if I had not gone Pelakka Wurm, Clarion, I think we lose. I think if I went Pelakka Wurm, Clarion, we lose. I think if I went Pelakka Wurm, Zacama, maybe that one helps us too. But what's Delphi food? It's just a suffix. That's all it is. So I'm gonna go. You all are wonderful. See you tomorrow at 1, man. Enjoy the music.